I'm still dressed like Jafar from last time. Welcome in. I know we were supposed to do this yesterday, and then lots of technical things on my side, which seem to be fine now. Everything's fixed. Welcome in Disney Dreamlight Valley number 1. My day has been pretty good so far. I got my laundry in the dryer. That was one of the things that delayed me today because it's so loud. I'm afraid you'd hear it if the washing machine was going. So I was like, right, I should have started that earlier so that I could start stream earlier. Should you start content creation for like DDV and other Disney stuff? I mean, maybe. If it's something you want to do and you have the time to, why not try it out? I mean, Disney stuff does so well, I think, on YouTube. I mean, not like my DDV content, but you know, there's lots of like Disney focused channels. There's definitely an audience for that. But if you didn't want to start with videos, like doing an Instagram or something that's like visually centered first, but depends on your setup. I'm like, why not try it? See if you like it. Don't like invest hundreds of dollars into a setup, but like try it out first, you know? Oh, what is... My left Joy-Con has decided to disconnect. There we go. So yeah, I will probably be changing my outfit. This is from the last time we were doing designing. We kind of made this Jafar outfit. In the comments on the last video, somebody said that they think that the thing that was happening when I switched to the masculine character and then we lost all access to custom designing is a glitch because they've been able to do it before. You're not able to like wear the designs, but you should be able to create new ones. So I think I might try that today. I haven't been in the shop yet, so I'm gonna start there. Hopes for something new and interesting. I really like the apothecary shelf I've been seeing people get with the like mushrooms growing on the side of it. I have not seen that yet. Come on, Scrooge. Something interesting. Oh, it is also, it's premium shop refresh day, right? So we'll look and see what they've put in there. All right, I do have that. I do have that. I was about to buy it again, and I'm so happy for the little red dot. You know, I've been putting these on everybody's desk, so I might just get another one. I need to remember to buy things in advance. Like when we're thinking about doing builds, this is not what I wanted the floor, not this thing, but you know what? Why not?
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Oh, checking on pumpkins. I have not.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what? I bought the floor, right? That's just that glitch. It seems like if I buy anything and then I try to buy a wall or a floor, the wall or floor shows up as the other thing that I bought. Also, does anybody else feel like Prince Eric is following them around with his flute like way more than is necessary since the last update? Wait, I feel like I have these, but it says that they're new? Alright. It's probably a slight color difference. You, sir. You need to learn when is appropriate to play that flute and when is not. Maybe don't play it while shopping. Or, you know, in public in general. Or like 2 feet from somebody's ear. Eric is your second father. I mean, there was one day on stream where he's like sitting here playing it in my ear. It is so loud. And I'm like, it's fine. We're going inside, right? And I go in the store and he follows me inside and is still playing it like right next to the speaker, it feels like. I'm like, what is going on? Weird little technical things on my side, but it's fine. Yeah, so we need to buy out the stall. I'm gonna grab the dark wood, and then I'm thinking, since we did a Jafar outfit, we should do a Dr. Facilier outfit. I've got shorter stream today, so I need to keep it under 2.5 hours because I have something else. But if the Pikmin demo comes out, No, we're not buying any more coal. I have like a full thing of coal. Then I'm thinking maybe a night stream for that. It was supposed to come out today, and that was my plan for my daytime stream, and I've been waiting and waiting, and it wasn't there yet. So I was like, you know what? We need to do this anyway. So we'll do this first, and then whenever that comes out, I'll do that. Either tonight or tomorrow, depending on when it is. Okay, stop petting the bunny. After playing Everdream Valley, I am so appreciative of like how the hitboxes in this game work. Like I know they're a little bit weird, but in that game it's like, oh, I got slightly close to a bush, I have to move so slowly. Or I'm like the equivalent of 6 feet from a tree, but I can still kick it. It was so silly. I want to play more of that game because it was so silly. So we'll probably do more of that one too. Oh, hey, there's more. Put these away. And then I want to see if we can get the masculine mannequin thing working with custom designs. I am also, though, really close to the limit on custom designs for clothing because it is the same as it is for the furniture, only 32, so very few. I'll go in the villain house. I think I still have my backup mannequin in here, so I can swap back to my normal and then and have that there. And I think I should still have one in storage so that we can put it out. I'm not sure what we should... I still don't understand that loading in. It's so weird. Oh, right. I moved it over. I was like, it was right there. I stared at it for hours right there. We put it in his room. So we have this. That's what I'm wearing. We figured out that beards do transfer, and then we have all of Jafar's stuff, and then we have this stuff over here. So his outfit, though, it's like, it's kind of like a suit with like no shirt, but it has kind of like a vest. So he has a midriff thing going on. And a top hat. I don't know if I have like any of those things, so I'm not sure what we should design. Like, should we design a shirt and then do I have a normal jacket? Do we like convert it all into like a printed hoodie? Like, you know, think of translating those designs into other pieces of clothing. We could do another dress. Let me make sure that we have another mannequin to put out. Furniture, utilities. I always have to remember that when I'm looking for them. All right, so we do have other ones. Got 2 of these, so let's put one of these out. And then I'm gonna try, let's see. Let's do this. So I'm back to me, my standard, and then I'm gonna switch it. See. Let me just make sure I do have design slots left. I think I have tons of stuff in here I can delete. It looks like I only have like 1 slot left, so let me delete some things. Because like this one, there's no design to it. It was one of the star path things, and then some of them are I got cut off when I was trying to do it. And so they're basically blank, or I was testing something. So I'm really lucky in that sense, but I am gonna run out really soon. What is this yellow one? I think some of these are me trying to demonstrate that the game crashes when I try to do custom designs. Oh, wait, I forgot. Okay, this one is just a blank hoodie, so we can get rid of that one. How about you? But like the previews aren't actually showing me what the design is, so I should maybe be a little bit more careful. Is this real? Oh yeah, I was trying to make like holiday stuff. Okay, everything in this line. Almost everything. We want to keep the Jafar ears, but some of these have like no design to them whatsoever, so we can easily get rid of those. What is this? Yeah, we don't need that. I mean, it's kind of fun, but I can free up spots this way. Delete this one. This will give us a little bit of breathing room when it comes to designs, and then I think there's plenty of them. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this. We just made that for the experiment with the mannequins, so we can free up space with that one. What is this? Oh, I was starting to try to make, I tried a few times, and it just kept, it just kept breaking. See, the preview is solid, but I think a few moments ago, the preview was normal. So like, what if I deleted that I didn't mean to? Luckily, I don't have that many fancy designs. Okay. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go back in again, and let's see. So wardrobe, I'm gonna switch. Let's see. This is always so jarring. Okay, right. I forgot I changed my hair, so I'm not the blonde guy anymore. You just picked all the pumpkins? Nice. How many pumpkins? You're going to be rich now? I feel like that's not, like, that's probably an okay build. Or do we go for like this one? Oh, his shoulders are narrower. Because the exaggerated designs in the cartoon, it's not like I have those options in game. I don't really know. Is this just like overall skinny guy? This is like, I don't understand what changes with all of them. That's more upper, I guess. All right. So then if I go out of here, maybe I go out of this, turn it into like, you know, so that it registers the character, and then go back in with the custom design, and maybe it'll work. So that's what it would look like on there. What's he doing with his hands? I feel like that's fine. If we had like his cane, I feel like it could go right there. 142,000 star coins for about 120. Nice. I need to do pumpkins. One of these times when I'm not sure what to do, somebody just remind me to go harvest and replant all the pumpkins. Because I've been buying things at Scrooge's shop every now and then, and so I think I'm below my, like, I like to keep it at a 2 million. All right, and then hopefully the custom designs have come back. We have enough room, so we know that that won't be the issue. Yes, okay. So what I had last time was indeed a glitch. So if you swap between the masculine and feminine builds, you should be able to create custom designs, but you won't have your custom designs that you've already made on the other character there. I don't know, and maybe I should have left it because we could have tested that. I don't know if we get like more custom design slots, like if we get 32 on each profile, or if it's 32 split across the two profiles. Wait, we don't get any, like, how does it work with furniture? Okay, the furniture is all the same, so you don't have that. All right, so we can do it this time, and the only reason we couldn't last time was some sort of a glitch that I don't understand. So what do we want to make for him? So, I mean, we could use this jacket and pants and just design like a shirt. We could convert the whole thing. Oh, I haven't seen any of these like on this model. Maybe we need to go with like, is there a skinnier dude? Because he is like very exaggerated in the movie. Let's see. You have a collared shirt? Yeah, no, he doesn't have a collared shirt. Basic tank top would work if we made it just as like the purple vest. It seems too easy, but we could totally do that. We could do the jersey. That might not be bad. and we design it like a fake jacket over something. Oh, I kind of wish I had made a white mannequin, because if I try to do like the midriff kind of thing, you need to put in a color that's going to be like the non-clothing color. And so we could do that with, we could try to get that color of the black mannequin, except so much of the clothing is going to be black that I think we're going to lose the effect. But maybe if we made a white one, it would contrast enough to kind of look like that was the mannequin instead of the clothes. Or we could just like skip that part and just proper covering everywhere. The jersey looks so much better on this character than it does on mine. Like I like the design in general. Maybe not the tiny cardigan, but we could. Regular hoodie. We could do that. He does have tails on his jacket, but like Jafar's was like a full-on, I don't know, like cape, and I know it's not a dress, but it is a dress. It has more of that shape, whereas this one's definitely a suit shape. I mean, if he was gonna wear a dress, let's be honest, it might be something like that. Thought you were gonna be robbed, but it was UPS slamming the package down. Oh my gosh. I hope it wasn't anything that'll break when they drop it on your porch. Scary. And then these, I wish we could do, but at least for me, it kind of freezes up if I try to do one of the necklaces. So I think those are there by mistake. I feel like the Rapunzel dress is there by mistake, but I mean, you've seen it on stream. It works just fine. So I don't know. Not this. So I mean, we can make simple t-shirt or the tank top to wear under something. I mean, I think if we do like the tank top, it's just gonna serve as the vest, and it would be just a basic purple with an overlap. Or we could try to make, I mean, his jacket is actually not that far off of the one I'm wearing. Or I could try to design over this. And then I don't know if I have any pants, but I can't make any custom pants. So, you know, let's maybe start here. Just so that we have something to make. All right. So let's think about this. I want to start with my backmost layers. I'm gonna try to make some kind of a layered design. I think because this is a little bit longer, he has kind of like a red cummerbund and a purple vest with, I can't tell if it's a black jacket or maybe like a really dark purpley red color jacket with black lapels. And then he has like a, I don't know, spiky teeth things as a necklace. Something like that. So you buy everything in Scrooge's shop and never use it. Don't know why. I mean, it's collection instinct. I know some people are very into wanting to get everything in the collection, like own absolutely every item so that there's never a red dot. Like, that's a style of play for this game, so you could do that. All right, so I think the lapels on the jacket are like, that's where I feel like I want to start, but I think that's actually the last layer we should be putting in. So I'm gonna want red across the bottom. Do I want that first? We're gonna have the purple that's underneath. And then probably a shadow, so I'm thinking like the gradient coming onto the purple, and then on top of that we'll build out the jacket color and then the jacket lapels, maybe with a gradient under, like between those for a little bit of shadow if it works and if I have enough layers left. So I'm trying to think, do we do the purple and then do the red and then do the jacket? You got a kitty? Who's so small and cute and snuggled up with you? Hi, kitty cat. What's her name? Or his name? Its name. Also, I'm gonna get a sip of water. A second. That was so seriously delayed. What is going on, Stream Elements? Okay, is it just me or was that like really delayed and then it went really fast? Her name is Wanda. It's the TV show WandaVision. Nice. What color is the little kitten? Also, hello Wanda. Welcome to stream. Alright. So is it? I'm trying to see pictures, and you know the pictures of him, like any of the screenshots from the movie, it's so dark. I can't really tell. I was trying to figure out like how much shading might there be on that, but maybe let's start with the vest. And so we're concerned with the vest, we're only going to see it in the front, in the middle, so the edges of it don't really matter. It does seem to have, it has like no buttons. It does have kind of like an overlap to it. So I think if we can make the rectangles large enough, and it looks like we can, this shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I'm probably speaking too soon. I'm thinking, could we even do it just with the symmetrical rectangles? Because it has kind of this angle on it. Oh, come on. Oh, but you know what? We have this collar on the shirt and I'm not really sure what to do with the collar on the shirt. All right, that was not right. Oh, maybe I'll just angle this one. Looks like a dress top. Because like it has that angle, but what are we gonna do with the top of the shirt if I were to do this that way? Do we have a color that works well for this? So in some shots it looks like very violet, some it looks very red. Ooh, you know what? We might use, well, maybe not. I'm still trying to figure out like which color am I gonna need for the suit jacket when we get there. And I can't tell if it's like red or purple or black. It's somewhere in the middle. I mean, it seems weird if we do it that color, but I might. Oh, that is too bright. So by comparison, I don't know, maybe this. And if we did that and then that, and then could also do it brighter. Is comparatively bright, and since we don't have all the colors to work from, it's kind of like, what are we going to use? Interesting that it has made the color purple too. Wasn't expecting that, but you know, why not? Maybe something like that, and then how do we do this? I guess it has a straight seam, not diagonal one that I have. So what if we just cut through it with a gradient? Would that work? So right now this gradient is technically the same color, although, you know, doesn't look like it. It also isn't looking the way I'm used to it looking. Like this looks like a center. Like, if you look at the, like the mini picture in the layers bar, it looks like it's a dark on one end to nothing on the other, but I feel like what I'm moving around here doesn't look like that. It almost looks like a centered thing or something. I don't know. Let's see what happens when I change it. So we could go lighter. This is looking more like I expect it to. I think the other thing might have been an interaction between the background color. We do that, which is let's see what this looks like if we were to reposition it somewhere. I wish I could choose both colors because it's supposed to be going color to transparent, but it looks like it's going color to white, and that's not quite it either. I can't. Oh, maybe I can move it over because it is off center. Oh, it's off center on the other side though. Let me flip this over, which I may or may not have done. Cannot see. All right, so somewhere over here-ish. I wish it wouldn't go lighter though. Because what I want is kind of like a darker line. What if I do it in black instead of a purple? What does that look like? I mean, maybe... Oh, did I not? I didn't select it. I was like, what? So if we did it here, maybe make it smaller. Yep. I like how I say smaller and then I immediately make it much, much larger. I guess it should go up to the top of it. Seeing how this is behaving, it feels so different than when I've used this before, but I think I may have actually used it on a white before, so it worked. Because I was gonna use these also for a shadow from the jacket, and now I'm like, maybe I don't do that. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna cut out the bottom part because now we have that gradient overlaying on it. It does have, like, it starts with a pretty decent angle there. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Why not? Just let me go lower. Move. Will not let me move it. All right. You know, we might not end up needing this layer. I just wanted it to cut out the part. So we can do that. And then what I was going to do was put the red across the bottom for that, like, cummerbund piece. And I'm only doing these in the front because the back will be, like, the jacket. But I'm still... I didn't realize that the purple on the collar didn't go all the way around. I'm still not quite sure what to do about the, like the gaps. Why does that look so red to me? It's in the line of orange. This is a pretty bright red. I don't think it's that bright. I think it's more like this one. I can't make this any larger, but I want to make sure it goes to the edge. And we can always layer a little bit more on top. I just feel like it needs something. Maybe we do another one. I don't know if brighter is the right way to go or not. Something like that. I think I might reorder these so that that one's behind. Now it just looks like a stripe. Although if I do another one and put it behind and make it in the darker... Oh, should the top one... Why can't I get my colors to stick? I feel like maybe it makes more sense to have... Like, I could do that, but I'm gonna try this, and then I'm gonna move it... I guess it doesn't matter how far back. But if I put it here? No. Although, I do need to remember to go back and forth and save when I'm doing these. Because like the furniture, the game will play forever. The clothing, I need to remember to keep moving it. Okay. What if we move this down some? Where's the red one? So that's there. Where's my next edge? This edge? We put it here. It's still so flat. I'd like it to be less flat. So we could try something with gradients. I could reorder these maybe. Like do that same thing but use the brighter one as the stripe maybe? I wish you could turn the layers on and off. I've been doing so much in Procreate lately. And I do that all the time so that I can see things and try different ideas. And I wish that this would let me do that. So, oh, I meant to put the dark layer all the way back, I think. There we go. Okay. So this one, where is it? So there's my base red, right? Or is this one on top and that's why I'm having trouble with it? Yeah, okay, that's closer. And then maybe instead of it just being the dark red, maybe I do another set of layers like that so that you have that kind of edge on it. And we could put like the stick part of the wand maybe going across. Let's see. So I'm thinking about changing the color on this back one. I mean, I like the idea of it being darker, but I think maybe it's too much if I do that, although that looks really flat. Even if I had put another light stripe up there. So this one, right? Yes. Let's put this one back to dark, and then it's still so dark. I'm gonna try putting a layer behind it so that it has a slight, that little edge too. Here, and then, but I don't know if it should go darker or if it should just be the like one shade lighter. All right, and then I'm gonna move that one all the way behind. I don't know why that one is still, okay. What if it's just a little bit smaller? I mean, you're not gonna look at it this up close either. I wish we had more color variation. Like a color wheel, my goodness. Or even just, I don't know, maybe like a few more. What if it went slightly orange instead of slightly darker? Yeah, actually, maybe. I think I just really don't like the bright red color as a color. Which one is that? That's gonna be this one? If we change that highlight color, we could do that. I think that's a little bit desaturated or something. We could also go darker. What does it look like if I go darker? Weird. Part of it is, I feel like the render is giving it like these thin white lines around the edge. And I don't know why. Okay, that's too orange. That's the color we have it at now. What if we go one more step? Maybe? It's not great. Oh no, we have... Alright, which one is which? There we go. I wanted to get rid of that little white part that we had on the bottom. I did just move that. Where did my edging go? Where are you? Oh, I moved the wrong one. Alright, so that one has to go down. This one has to come back up just slightly. I wish I could do finer control. Alright, there. Maybe now that I've got it small enough. And then what does it look like if I take this and I turn it, let's turn it this way to start. Is that gonna be too big? It's both too big and too small, but I don't want to work with the stars. So if we put that, do we want the lighter color or darker color on this part? Maybe let's make it the darker this time. Let's do this one. And then I'm going to put another one. And on top of that, yeah, I'm gonna put another one on top. I'm going to make it ever so slightly smaller. If hopefully I can get the angles close enough. Me thinking this color, and then let's align it a little bit, that, and then a tiny bit smaller, even smaller. Like, what is I feel like that's the way that it shrinks versus this is not what I was expecting. But is that too much? That almost looks like a cut in it instead of a fold. So I might adjust these colors, although I'm not entirely sure which colors. Maybe there? Here? The underneath shadow. So the edges of this are going to be covered by the jacket. So we're focused mostly on the middle. I don't know. Let me see if I can get a full camera view. This is lovely 360. Not really what I was looking for. Thanks. Zoom out. There we go. I mean, it looks like something, and from back here, I could imagine it having dimension. I'm realizing that it almost looks like the wand line that we put in kind of looks like an undershadow or like the striping above it. And so maybe it could be a little bit thinner and serve better as that. So I think the only way to get it thinner is to make it smaller. How small can I go and still see it? We are talking just about the middle, but there is, I guess it does cut away kind of a lot. Because I like how thin that is, but maybe? Oh, you know, we could do something else with it. How about if I take this one and instead of imagining it as the shadow, we match it to the overcolor? Which one is that? It's gonna be this. And then the one below it becomes the shadow. So this one, change that color to this one so it's not as dark. And then let's zoom out. Oh, goodness. I think it was better before. So we can put this one back to being the darker. What is that like? Did I make it too thin to be able to see? I guess with it being that dark, you get back to the, is it a cut? I'm not sure. Like I could read it as a fold. It's just a more pronounced one with the darker on its own. If I go back and make this one, whatever color we had it, I think it was actually the orangish. What's that? Maybe. All right. We'll start with that. So there's a start. I'm not quite sure what to do with the white parts. We can always change that as the overall color later. I don't know what to change it to, but it's a possibility. So then we have, okay, we have the necklace. Most shots I've got just the two teeth, but doesn't he have an amulet or something? Do I have anything I can use for the teeth even? And how do I make something that's like a string? I need to cut it out. So if we put the string above the purple part, that's going to make it much easier because then we can cut it out without worrying about accidentally cutting the purple. And then the teeth would need to go on top of it. So let's figure out how to make the necklace part first. You know what? Probably teardrop. And then I think it's like, is it black? Is it gray? Where did it go? Oh, we've got this issue where, see, it's jumping up there. So if I change the type, why is it doing it? I thought this would make it more straightforward, that we would definitely know where it's going, but you can see it's appearing in all sorts of weird places in this rectangle, in this area, for what feels like absolutely no reason. Yep. That didn't really fix it the way I was hoping. If I turn it around, yeah, it's even weirder. All right, that didn't do what I hoped. So we go back to global. Why does it, we can make it, how small can we, that's gonna be too small. Like this size would be fine, but let me go higher. All right, maybe, ooh. No, that won't make sense as an arc. Maybe the half moon shape will fit in that space better. Yeah, this thing. So if we turn that, I think that's around the arc. Okay. So what I really want to do is fit it in that white space between the collar and the purple. And I can't make it, well, I guess I could make it the smallest size, but ideally I wouldn't. It is still, you know, we might be able to work with this one. Do I want to put a shadow though? Because if I want to put a shadow, I should put the shadow first, then I should put the line, then I should cut it out. So do I try to do, maybe let's try to do a shadow. So I'm gonna do it, that be appropriate, or do we want it lighter? I guess it depends on if I'm keeping the white part white. All right. So imagining this as a shadow to the necklace, it's gotta be slightly bigger than what it's gonna be. Put that. I'm gonna grab another moon. This moon is going to be the string on the necklace. So same idea, basically. Make it smaller. Not that small. But I need to be able to move it higher, and then I'm gonna need to be able to move something else higher than it. Can I zoom in maybe? Oh, can I zoom in and stay there? That would be great. Okay, the controls are not making this easy to see. Okay, there's the line. Maybe. I'm not sure I'm getting a shadow from the shadow. Let's see what it looks like when I cut this out. So same orientation again. It's going to be a cutout, so the color doesn't matter, but I'm going to make it red just so that I can see it, because, you know, not so easy to see. And I need it to still leave some of the black. But only enough that it looks like a string or something instead of a giant solid. maybe. I'd love it if it could go slightly bigger. And still, why is it over there now? We all see where the circle is. Why did the red moon jump out of its circle? There we go. All right, maybe it can't be that big. It's hard to tell what, maybe I should have, well, I can't turn the shadow off. I was gonna say if I could turn the shadow off, I'd be able to more easily see like what of the black is still around. Maybe there. And then let's cut it out. Nope. Cut it, back, place it. All right, kind of, you know? I'm still not sure about that gradient on the vest. We might have to change that some. We do have the color on the shirt doing some strange things. So that's something to kind of think about. Not sure what it's going to be. And then we have the two like white teeth shapes. And if it was just the necklace that I had to make and we had a plain background, I think probably the little, the flag on the music note might be a really good shape for this. But I think it's going to be really complicated trying to cut out the rest of the shape if I do that. But I don't know. What else do we have? I may end up trying to do something with the music note. We do have Ariel again. Maybe... I mean, the moon almost makes sense too. I wonder how small I can get the moon. Right, this isn't quite the shape I thought it was in my head. I think it could still work. I know that I can make this one pretty tiny. And that is a huge advantage in this game. Anything that you can make small. Yeah, but in order to get the part that I want, there's no good way for me to cut out the music note. So I think not that. Really hoped it would work though. See how small I can make the moon. Not very. So I mean, we could do like really oversized things. You know, and if they were this big, they would be white or white-ish. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to cut out the part that is, you know, the necklace part. But if I tuck it behind the cutout layer, then that would work and we don't have to cut out the part that's on that side of the necklace. So I could try to do the moon shape. I want to see if there's anything else where we can get the spiky tooth shape below the necklace and then the entire rest of the shape above it and within that cutout shape, because that would make it really easy to manage. If it has like bonus shapes that extend into the middle, it's not gonna work. Or if they go over the necklace line too much. Well, we could put it below the necklace line, I guess. The purple, I think, is where we would have trouble. Maybe, I mean, there's this. And if I could get it to place right, like maybe? How tiny does it get? Oh, it does get pretty small. If we imagine using like two of them, they would be pointing to the sides. I'd rather them point like downwards more. So if I did it this way, I would put all the necklace stuff on top of this layer. So we'd have like the little spiky bits sticking out, or let's see, could rotate it here-ish. Like we could make that maybe work. Maybe, I think. How much further down? And then What does it look like on the other side if we did that? Maybe. Even better if I do this twice and do the... Let's see. How close? Put it there. I really need it to just be like slightly bigger. Alright, and then... Do we do it really dark? Do I try to do the... Oh, that purple's not dark. Right. Alright, so we do this. And then... I do another one. Where did I get that shape? Was that down here? Is it this shape or was it a different one? I think I have two of these that look... They look the same to me and I'm not sure if they really are or not. Alright. There. This doesn't hang past the neckline as much as I thought it would. Alright, maybe that? Not that far. Down, up, maybe here? Does that look like it's aligned plus the shadow? And then we will make two of them. Put those down. Do I need to adjust either one? Because sometimes they don't fall the way you expect them to. Maybe let's... I think I might actually rotate the shadow and this. There, whoa. So maybe there, is this the shadow that's on that side? Yes, okay. Let's do in a line, oh come on, it was right there, I saw it. And then I think this will be slightly inside. Yeah, that's kind of inside. I might actually move this one in a similar way. And a there-ish. I'm worrying not too much about the sides. I just have to remember to cover them. But that's also where I'm thinking I need to move this in further than I thought I did originally. Because with the jacket, I think it'll be very covered. So it actually could be bigger. Come on. I kind of wish I could see the layer that's on top of it so I could see how far out it's sticking. That's probably fine. And then what I want to do is I'm going to move up all the layers of the necklace. So this was its shadow layer. That's going to go here. Yeah, good. And then the string layer. That one on top. Right. And then the red one is the shadow layer, and I'm so glad that I changed the color. And that these are a shape that I haven't used anywhere else, and that should cut out everything. Okay, it didn't cut out the very top. Because it doesn't go up there. So that's there. But maybe I come up with something that we put on top of the collar that fixes it. I don't know what though. Because we already have a mess with like the purple there and stuff. So what should that be? I mean, I could try to cut it out too. That might not be a bad idea. Let me see. I don't really understand how the shapes work up there on the collar. Let's see if we can figure that out. Because... Okay, what? Something weird what happens when I changed it. When I turn this part off, right? Okay, well... See, this almost makes sense, and then there's the little artifacts that kind of show up in weird places that I don't understand. But at least if we cut it out now, I think we can fix everything when we do the jacket. Yeah, so I'm gonna try that. That's not what I meant to do, but it's fine. Here we go. Okay, so I missed a tiny piece. I can there we go. Yeah? Nope. Maybe? What if I rotate it? I can't see it anymore, so. All right. Close enough. Maybe, can I zoom out? This looks so silly so far. I think, I don't know what color, but if we change the base color to something else, maybe it's better. Look at that. Why now that I put, oh, all right. So the gradient thing that I was talking about, I think it's base color. So instead of doing transparency, it's doing whatever your base color is. So like right now, that gradient on the purple looks so much better. It gets a little dark if I go all the way black with it, or darker gray. Don't mind that though. If we did do, I think this suit is probably going to be close to this color, if not this color. We could do that. I'm really paying a lot of attention to the way that that gradient on the purple is reacting to see if there's one that makes sense. I mean, I don't think I'm going to go green, although we could go like colors of the dresser green, which is something. That's not bad. Had been considering this color for the jacket too. This is a good way to test out those colors pretty quickly. What's the difference between, all right, get this color and then there's also this color. And because I can't see them side by side, I'm like, they are the same color to me. Like, what is different? And I know this is a very standard thing. Is that too dark? We've still got differentiation here. And I think it works better for the vest. So I'm going to put our base color here to start with. Since I was considering keeping it white because I thought that would be an easy way to put shapes over things without having to do full cutouts, but they don't match, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to come out of this and I'm going to save because I am afraid of it disappearing, even if it's not like fantastic or anything yet. So let's save. I know it says it saved. I don't believe it. Oh, what did I earn Dreamlight for? Let's see. The raspberries. Did we look at the shop? I don't think we did. Okay, so the palace, the original castle is here. They have two more umbrellas, an Incredibles one and a pink and purple. The Arendelle kitchen and the other part of the, oh, the Arendelle corner. Yeah, okay then. So we saved. It's not bad. I like the dimension on the vest part so much better now. That makes me think I could use gradients for more things. With this as the base color, I have to pay attention to the base color and the way that gradients work. Because if I'm going to use them on something other than the base color, it's going to have a huge effect. Right. That's not terrible. So I'm thinking about when we put the jacket going over it, should I try... Do I try to put gradients for a shadow from the jacket? That's kind of what I did on my little, like, really fast cardigan over t-shirt dress. And it kind of worked there. Something's changed after the update. I don't remember what exactly. But I think we need something on that layering. I don't know. Let's keep going and see how this turns out. Customize, and this is the only thing I can customize. Makes me feel like I should have put it like under the purple Sorry. Alright, so what do I have for these? We have this one where it cuts off earlier, and this one continues a bit further. It depends on which part of it I want to use, because I probably don't want the really sharp lines unless I do want the sharp lines. Yeah, I normally use the other one, I think, for more. It's still really dark. Not that dark. What if it was the purple? Okay, if it was the purple, we would be turning it, well, I guess. That almost looks like light, though, instead of dark. So if we use the purple, I think we're using the dark side of it. But if I use the black, I might actually flip it around. I'm not sure yet. So it would be trying to outline the inside of kind of where the jacket would go. So I was thinking it was pretty severe, but it's actually pretty straight towards the top. How much bigger can I make this and still move it off to the side where I need it? You can always change it to not be purple and go back to like a black or something instead. Come on. I guess it will be more inside. And then it kind of cuts away as you go down. See what happens when we duplicate that. So I'm gonna put one. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one down. Seems off. Let's see what the other one looks like, the lighter. Oh, this is the same? This is the same. Look at that. It doesn't look the same to me. Like I would have never thought this was the color. All right, what does this one look like if we did it in black? Yeah, it's much closer in that. And I think I would put it like this direction instead, but then it has so much overlap that I don't know. Turn it. Because it's... I wish I didn't have as much of it. Like, I need to be able to, like, cut the motif and then move that cut piece around. Because I don't want to... I can't put this on here and then, like, cut off the parts that I don't need. I do like it layered over the red part. I think that works, but it's too big because it covers all the things, and then you have these weird squares, and I don't know what to do with those. I'm thinking this might not be a bad line though for where the jacket kind of cuts. Maybe it should be more severe, because we do want it ideally to cover the stars and stuff that we have going on the side, so that I don't have to worry about that. Maybe a little bit larger. Because I need to be slightly inside whatever line that is. Let's try this. I can always adjust it or change the colors. Right. And should the purple be different? That's where I'm not sure. And then the back will just be, I think the back's just going to be the jacket, so it's just going to be a solid back there. But how much, I think I may run into the issue where I put things on the back and they extend to the front where I don't want them to. So maybe we pick a color and see how much of the back I can just cover with shapes without totally ruining the front. I really don't know at this point how that's gonna go. So what color makes sense for the jacket? See it being that. Like some things have it as like a dark reddish. Sometimes it looks completely black. Sometimes it looks kind of purplish but really dark. Sometimes more of a dark violet. So that's definitely red. And then I think we could do this color. The vest is this color, so they do look different. Do this, which is more on the pinkish side. I mean, this is supposedly also a red. Maybe we start with the purple. We've got a lot of purple going on for him in his room. All right, so if we do that color here, I'm trying to cover the entire back and then make sure that it doesn't mess up the front, and then we can work on the front, which is where all the definition in the jacket is. I would also like to do it with as few shapes as possible so that I'm leaving myself layers, because we are halfway through all the layers that we can use. So I think that went okay. To be honest, kind of surprises me. All right, the sleeves are gonna be pretty solid. So I think we could do the same thing on those, hopefully. Why can't I make larger shapes? Oh, we still have that. Interesting. Okay, so this corner is something that exists on the back. So I need... I don't like that I have to waste 2 whole layers just covering that. Maybe there was a way I could have done that better. If I did, instead of my big rectangle for the back, maybe I should have made 2 of those and spread them out a little bit. All right, that is something I need to remember if I end up running out of layers, which, you know, might happen. Total possibility. Okay, I think this goes here. Do that. I feel a little silly, like I should have done the jacket color as my base color. Right, so sleeves, mostly done. Oh, there's that little piece by the arm. And I don't know if that's going to be a sleeve or if that's going to be the front. Let's find out. Okay, it is the front. It's the front. So do so much more then. Maybe not. Does this need to be... Where is it? Okay, it's so tall. Thought it was too big. Now I'm thinking it was too small. Let's do this here, because the lapel is going to be in black, so it doesn't matter if this goes like all the way up to that or not. I do want to cover probably as much as I can, but I also don't want it to cover stuff that I don't mean to, so that I still have room to work with the next color. Wish I could see it just like a little better, because it feels like if I rotate it, it's gonna move where I have the shape, and I don't need that. Put it on both sides, put that down. What does that look like? It looks like he's wearing a tiny cardigan, you know. Not sure I like where it fell. Oh, good. Hey, look at that zoom. So maybe if I rotate this so that it's more in line with that shadow part. Yeah. I might do the same on this side, because you can't even see the shadow, that like we have that shadow gradient there. Oh, this one is existing up there on the collar. I have no idea why, and I don't want it to. Okay, way that I move this doesn't It doesn't make any sense to me. Sure. We'll put it there. Can I see like more of my design, please? I don't know if a square is going to be the best shape for the next part because I need to do the lower part here. And I want to cover most of that area. I'm gonna get some water. All right. I think my voice came back slightly. See, I like the coverage on this part except for that little piece of it that extends into the middle, so I'm gonna have to make it smaller. Why? Can we not just, I don't know, fill stuff in, have it be nice? Not allowed. I think there will work. I think there will work. Let's make one on the other side too. Put that down. All right, that looks so odd. Like, I think I'm missing maybe too much of the shadow in some places. And then I've got that gradient that's making the division on the vest, which looks really cool, except I just covered it all up. So I'm not sure if I should try to shrink and move out this part. I think I want to move this one. Yeah, okay. That one is way too far in. But now I have a gap up here. This would be fine if it would give me full range of zoom and also full range of movement, because there's no real reason I can't put this out that way just a little bit more. Maybe we do it via rotation and just, yeah, no, not quite that. I mean, maybe. We're asking a lot more of the black lapel when it comes back, but I can make that work much better, I think. And right now it's confusing because the darker purple that I have as a shadow, it currently looks like edging on the purple that I'm putting on top, and that's not what I mean it to be. He's got, how do I make shapes like that? Maybe I start by edging everything in the black and then go back in and put in the triangles on the top part of it. Maybe that'll work. All right, let's try to turn this into a jacket now. Zoom out so I can see more of what's going on. So I think up here is actually going to end up being, oh, when did the color turn purple like that? I don't even know. So I guess if I put these as pretty clean lines, then putting the triangles along it will be easier because I won't have to worry about that. But if they don't, if it's too thick, then they won't have the space to kind of stick out. Let's see. At least on the rug, when it zooms in, it brings you like to the place that you want to see, which is very helpful. Oh, you know what else we need to do? We need to put this on the back, so maybe I do that first. Because, like, what is this? What is this gray part with little red dots? How did the... Okay, the only thing that has the little, like, sparkly bits like that is the wand, which I put around the waist, down at the very bottom, and it is up here too. So, does that mean when I put this on here, and I try to turn the collar the right color, am I gonna end up with, like, random black stripes at the bottom? I also don't know how to... Maybe I can't change that black color that's there. And I don't have any way to see, like, what this is doing on the front. So I'll make it just big enough. So hopefully we have the least amount of overlap. But let's go check the front. So it carried over partially in the front on that collar. Let me zoom out. I guess it's okay. I don't notice anything, like, very obvious that happened. So I'm gonna go with that. And I still need to make this part. All right. I think that's a similar enough angle to what we have there. And zoom in. We do have that, though. Why can't... I'm moving it in that direction, and I guess that's where it switches. Why is that where it switches to being the other? I don't really want it to be in that far. Maybe here? It's just a start. We're gonna put the triangular shapes on here too. I do wonder if I can do this. I don't know what's happening with the jumping around to the one on the other side. All right, let me start with that. I think these are all gonna end up getting adjustments. As it goes down, I guess it doesn't. All right, I was assuming that all down here we would have the trim, and it looks like it doesn't necessarily. Like, it cuts away, but I think ours is gonna have it just because I need some way to fill in the gaps. And this is kind of what I have. See if I can get this parallel. There we go. Maybe it can be a little bigger. I wish I could draw lines. How much easier this would be. All right, we'll put those. I'm gonna keep continuing the black trim all the way down the jacket. All right, so here I have to kind of bridge that gap down there, but then I also need to fill in this part, unless we just like leave it as that cutout, which almost works. But it looks like I did something different on the two different sides, so I might have to adjust this a little bit differently too. I think it's okay if it has like a slightly tattered thing going on. Can I make this small enough and then tilt it this way? No, not really. All right. Maybe? Double it, put those on, and then the next one I'm hoping can go in the other direction. Hi Christian, welcome in. It turns out that the not being able to make the custom designs on the masculine character was indeed a bug, like somebody suggested in the comments to that stream. So we were able to do that today. And Maybe this should be curved and not angular. Oh no. I do not have nearly as many layers as I would like to finish this part. Is this like almost exactly what I need? And yet definitely also not. I'm glad I didn't try to do the shadows from the lapel onto the jacket for the entire part, because I would not have the layers left at all. I wanted to be able to do this in one piece, but it also just like, it gets really thick. So I feel like, all right, if I did this, that would be 2, and then there'd be 2 more, so we're up to 4. And then I only have 4 left, and I need at least that many for triangles. So I'm gonna have to change something. I think there's a layer I can save on the back. What is that shape that I have there? Very rectangle. I was just thinking if I put this behind that purple piece, then we could get the edging without having to make quite as precise a line with this black part. So I might, yeah, I might do that. Let me try doing that. It gives me much better options for down here. So I'm gonna make 2 of them. And these are the arcs, so they'll be easy to find. I don't know how far back it needs to go though. Are you the... Oh, where did my arc go? Right, let me see if I can scroll to the point where the arc is up there. And then... Wait, why didn't it go? Huh? Sort of. Okay, so it's not great. But that's a lot. That's something. That's something. He's got a weird jacket. Maybe it's not hanging up quite right. And I can still play with, I have that narrow rectangle up there, so we can use that to kind of fix that line. Yeah, I can do this. I think I'm still gonna have a bit of a challenging time with the details on top because of the layers we have left. But I think this is gonna make it doable. Yeah, okay, I like the way it went on the right side, I think works better. I do think the gradients are working, like here, that looks like it could be a shadow. That's kind of what I wanted. But, zoom out so we can see more of that. Right. I've got to do the triangle parts on top, and then I'm gonna see, is it this layer? No. This one? I think so. Yeah, here, if I do something with this, I think we can kind of fix up this edge some. It's not quite the ideal shape for what I want to do. I can make that look a little bit better. I don't know how they look so uneven though. Like there's something odd going on there. Because I would have thought that this one would look very similar to the one on the right. And I feel like they look real different. I don't know why they look so different. It's okay. I'm also thinking to adjust the gradient that I'm using as the split in the vest. And probably adjust the shadowy gradients too. Where are those? I think those two are the ones that are on the bottom, and that's fine. You don't even notice this one existing. I mean, now it just looks purple, so maybe these do need to be the darker color. Let's see what it looks like if I make it darker. I mean, sort of. I don't know why I ended up on the top layer. I would have much rather stayed on the one I was on so I could continue to adjust it. Maybe instead of full-on black, we go for that gray. That's gonna be too light, so maybe this one. And if this doesn't work, I could try swapping them for the other gradient, which might have been the better move to start with, or turning them over. I think I want that top corner to tuck back a little if I can. There. Maybe. I don't mind the purple color. The one on the left. Let's see where the break in the vest is, because maybe if I do something with that, it'll make more sense. Maybe this one needs to be the purple, now that it's functioning differently. It did look so good though, the other way, without the jacket over it. We put that one as a gray. And then I think it would also be helpful if it was more clearly at a very different angle than the jacket. Or I think I need to just give up on that being the division on the vest, use something else or ignore it entirely, and then use this as the gradient for the jacket. Makes a little bit more sense. I wish the jacket shadow could carry better. Zoom out. It just looks like a gray dividing line now, though. I think that placement makes more sense if I'm going to keep it. I'm not sure if I should. Let's see if we just do... I think this is the purple color that it is, but it does look different. That's the purple of the jacket. Could make it lighter. It just looks solid. So, how happens if I flip it? So instead of the full color being on that side, turn it around and then bring it in. I mean, I wanted that straight line though. Like that was the whole point, because it was a dividing line on the vest. Now it almost just, it's got a cool glow because it's a lighter color. I don't know that that's helping. Right, what if I do it a darker color now that it's flipped? What's that like? It's like nothing. I'm hesitant to get rid of it entirely because it's placed all the way down here, which is really nice. I wonder if we just rethink this as being the shadow from the jacket, then I can pull out that other layer and use it for something else. All right. How are you showing right now? What's this? I flip this in here. Is that any better than what I've got already? This is kind of big, but it's kind of neat that it can be that big because of how far back it is in the layer scheme. I don't have to worry about it like getting in the way of some of the other stuff. It look like there. It's a lot of shadowiness. I'm not sure it's reading as shadow so much as like, here is a solid dark piece. Smaller? Put it in here. What if I flip this one around? That in. Okay. See, if it didn't have those edges, why does it need to have all of those edges? Doesn't. I don't know that it's doing much. Let's see if I can find... Is this the jacket gradient? No. What gradient is this? Because these would be on top of the necklace, and that doesn't make any sense. This is on top of the necklace. It shouldn't be. That's the really kind of harsh line that I have. It is just a dark gray. Before I had it as the dark purple. And I was not sure about that, but I think maybe it can work. It's just so weird. I like the idea. It's just not working out the way I want it to yet. Right, those are lapels. That's that part. Those gray shadows I think are down below. Maybe we do just make them gray. I haven't tried this one as being gray yet. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep them in gray. This is the last purple one. Swap that to the dark gray. I think it still needs some adjustment on its placement. Oh, you know what's partially working for the one on the left is I had that tiny rectangle that's kind of misplaced and it's out into the shadowy space. I don't know that these are reading at all like a shadow though. What are you? Okay, not that. What are you? Nope. Are these on top? I can't tell what that is. What you? No. You? No, no. Undo, undo. Put it back, please. Put it back. Are you? Alright, that's the tiny one on that side, so this one has to be its equivalent over here. Just make this a little bit bigger. Kind of adjust its angle. Act as if I'm gonna be able to do that nicely. Don't know. You know? Okay, not quite right. Not the worst thing either. I'm gonna go out so that it saves this, at least that far. And then last few layers that I have gonna work on the triangles on top. So I have 6 to work with. I need at least 2 on either side. It says 2 pointy parts. I wanted to do something with a shadow under it or an edge under it. So maybe on the top one and not on the bottom. I really don't know if I have the shapes. I don't, okay. I think I have to just say I am not gonna have quite the right shapes for this. So we're just gonna let it be whatever it turns out to be. I'm gonna put them on both sides. The rotation is kind of the main thing. It's not that bad. I think it's like if I could choose different angles, I probably would. But since that's not a thing I can do, I put those. All right. And then what I'm thinking is this is going to be kind of like a highlight shape to the next ones that are going to be up a little bit higher. So I'm going to use not the black for them. though that may turn out to be a mistake. Make them kind of on the smaller side. I think, not that, this. Point slightly upwards. Hard to tell. If I move them out there-ish. Maybe. I did not remember to put that on both sides. I was like, wow, I have more layers than I thought. No. All right. And then, do I have a better shape? I mean, half circle would be too curvy. I feel like there's probably a better angular shape for this, but I can't think of what it is. All right. Something like that. Then both sides. I mean, it's not... I want it bigger and smaller because I want to be able to adjust that top angle that's kind of a mess right now. If I make it that much bigger, it just... that's a lot. And not in a way that necessarily makes sense. But it does help me cover some of the stuff that I need to cover. Careful use of your layers, like efficiently in this, is such a thing. I don't know. I just know I could do it better. Wait, what is this? Why do I have random triangles on the sleeves? Game. Only on one of the sleeves. Why do I have a random triangle on one of the sleeves? I don't... Who put this here? Welcome in, Ellen. What? Ah, okay. Do I try to figure this out? Right, I don't think it's gonna be that one. I'm thinking it's gonna be a shape that's on that side. Let's see, if I move, it's not gray, so it can't be one of the gray layers. I feel like it could be this. It's not. It's not this one. All right. Is it this one? No. I am making kind of a Dr. Facilier kind of inspired outfit. The voodoo guy from Princess and the Frog, because we made him a room last time with custom furniture, and then we're going to display this on a mannequin, which is why I've swapped over to the masculine character to build it. And I'm at the end of my layers, it would appear. So I am... But I found this weird... See that on the sleeve? We have the bonus triangle out there. And so I'm trying to figure out which layer is creating the bonus triangle. It's not that one? Really? I didn't notice it until I had put this on. Based on the shape, I was thinking it would be. I guess this is one that I moved recently. No, it's not that either. When did we get this? I didn't really move anything else, I don't think. You know, I might just leave it. Oh, it looks like I have a stray bit of gradient down here that I didn't know was there. Huh. How are the subtitles on the bottom of the video? I use a plugin in OBS. Rat with a compiler made it. It's captions for OBS. I'm pretty sure I have the link in my description. Because if you use it on Twitch, it goes directly into the closed caption that is like built into Twitch, and that's what I'd love for it to do on YouTube so that you could turn them on and off. But YouTube doesn't support closed captions on live streams, only on videos. So I have them as open captions. So it's something I do in my overlay. So it feeds the automated captions. They're automatic from Google. So you'll notice that if you're listening and reading that they don't always match because they're automatic. But I take that and then I put it as a live text source in OBS and position it on there. I think I need to adjust my colors and sizing a little bit. I'm trying to get it pretty close to what the standards are so that it's still readable. But yeah, if that's something you want to try to do on your own, I'm pretty sure I have the link in the description of the video as to how that works. Because I know we have a lot of people who, you know, either can't hear sound or are watching without sound and kind of want to have some sense of what's going on. And this is about as close as I've been able to find so far to make that happen. Welcome in, Carly May and viewers who are reading. Welcome. Let's see. Were you villager hunting? I think I saw earlier when I was in there. Welcome in. Everybody coming from Carly May's stream. What were you doing? Was it villager hunting? Did you find your villager? Welcome everybody. Lots of names I recognize. There we go. Was waiting for my cuttlefish to catch up. He's gonna try to say hi to everybody who's coming in right now. I am, yes, a villager hunt for Mary and didn't find her yet. The search continues. How many tickets are you up to now? So I've been doing, we were building a villain storm in Disney Dreamlight Valley using their new custom furniture between 300 and 400. That is dedication. And then I ran out of custom design slots for the furniture, but I still had some left for clothes. So we're building outfits for the different villains. So we did Jafar last time and working on Dr. Facilier, and I realized I only have a single layer left. So this is kind of, I need to change the character to match him a little bit better. But this is kind of how far I've gotten so far. The designing in this game is very different than in Animal Crossing, where Animal Crossing, I can go pixel by pixel. I love that. It feels easy after trying to do this for me. In this one, you have only 50 layers, and they are all custom shapes that you have to unlock in the game. So some of them are simple, like I've done a lot with like rectangles and triangles in this, that you have to kind of put on like stickers and change the color of them. But sometimes things wrap in odd ways. Like I'm trying to figure out where that triangle on the sleeve came from because I didn't put it there, but I did put the shapes in a lot of other places, and sometimes they wrap in weird ways that make no sense to me. Hence, random triangle on the sleeve. But a lot of the layers, a lot of the shapes, the motifs that they give you are like Disney themed things. And so you end up cutting stuff out. Like we made this rug previously for his friends from the other side, the shadows, but you can see for some reason on that rug it left the outlines of the shapes I used. Sometimes it doesn't. But like we made that into like the boards and stuff. I need to save this anyway. When you do furniture in this game, it's super stable. When you do clothing on the Switch, the game is all about like the more effort you put in, the more likely it is to crash and undo all of that. So I have to remember to go in and out every now and then and just save it. Let's see what this looks like so far. There's only like 2 rectangular gradients to try to do shadows with, so still working on that. That's not that bad. Yeah, made this rug, which is what the board is. Made this rug for Jafar, which is like, made all of this stuff. So this is Jafar's side of the room. Got his custom bed, and table, wardrobe, obviously. Gave him a snake. This is the outfit that we made for him last time because my game was glitched. And so if I swapped over to a masculine character, I couldn't do custom designs, and I thought that's just the way that the game worked, but it was a bug apparently. So Jafar has a dress in my, my normal build character for me. And he has this desk where we've put the golden scarab beetle kind of carved into it, sort of. Also that snake print on like the lamp and the chair and stuff, because you can pattern things. And then Dr. Facilier, so the voodoo guy from Princess and the Frog, is who we're working on today, and this is kind of his part of the room. So we have another one of his friends from the other side is on the wardrobe, which is kind of hard to see. You can kind of get it there. It does kind of work for Jafar. I mean, the closest thing I have is a ball gown, so, you know. Oh, the dress and the female character. Yeah. I feel like it worked. I was running out of time when we did the desk, so I kind of did that as a representation of his like tarot cards, and his like tufted chair. And then this is the other floor, so we made the wood plank pattern, and then there's a scene where he has like all of the drawings on the ground and kind of like, it looks almost like chalks. So you can see these are some of the motifs. Some of them are overlaid and some of them are outright, like you can tell that's a teapot. I mean, the capybara is kind of obvious. And then we also made this bed. But there's also like cool items in the game, like the effects on that mirror I really like. So you have this game, haven't played it much. Yeah, there is so much catching up to do. If you were to start this game now, it's just like, there is so much, and we're still getting another update this summer, and then the next one after that is September. So right now we're in a lull of like, I've completed every quest, you know, I'm all caught up on the main story, all of the side quests, so we're just periodically designing. The new stuff is being able to custom design the furniture, so I've been doing a lot with that. We were gonna put a third person in here or do something else with this. That's why this side is just like this. Also, it placed this rug under the wall when I was designing it, so I didn't realize that this whole side of it existed, which is why that leg cuts off where it does. Yeah, I also play on Switch on this game, so it's not 100% stable. Yep. But yeah, so tons and tons to do. And if you were on the fence about this game, I think the higher level editions are still like on sale on Switch, so that like the ultimate had been like less expensive than the deluxe, which is like the mid-tier or something. Let's see if we can make more of an outfit out of this and put it on that mannequin behind me. See, he doesn't have a beard, does he? No? No. All right, so we'll take that off. Where is it? Yeah, so no beard. Let's see. Oh, he looks so weird without it. Oh, he doesn't have a mustache either, right? That's part of the reason that he looks so strange. Still not. So the face doesn't transfer to the mannequin. Facial hair will, but the face does not. So we don't have to worry about like fixing that part. I don't think I ever see his hair. Does he ever take off his hat? Let's see if I have a hat that'll work. And then we can kind of, I mean, we could make him bald. That's a hairstyle we could do. Oh, I do have a top hat and it has the red thing. I'm also not entirely convinced that this is the best build for him, because he's so elongated and skinny with like really broad shoulders compared to that. There might be a different character build that kind of works better. I'm just not sure what. All right, that has to be the hat. And then I think maybe we just pick a hairstyle where it's just not visible. Does he have hair? I guess you can kind of see it on the sides. Oh, what? Did I just click on face instead of hair? Doesn't he have a small beard? I was thinking he did, but I'm trying to look at screenshots. Hi, Kayla. Welcome in. I don't think so. I really thought he did too, but I'm like, am I just mixing him up with Jafar? He does have the, oh, you know what? He sometimes has a skeleton mask. All right, I don't think this doesn't transfer, but I don't have a skeleton mask, but I do have this. And I feel like that kind of fits, you know? Oh, part of the raid? Welcome in as part of the raid. I wish that face paint would transfer because I want that on there. Oh, do I have a mask or is that just Animal Crossing that I have? No. I have these. You know, feel like sort of like they could go, but not quite. Let's see what other hair. I have not been paying much attention to what hair there is that's like really short. So we could do bald. What is this one? I think you can see kind of on the sides of his head. I'm trying to see. Yeah, okay, so he's not totally bald. Something pretty short. Like that could work. What else do I have? I mean, that's nice and short, at least from what I can see. So I think that one's my winner so far. Everything else is pretty long for the guy styles. And I don't think he has, yeah. All right, I think we'll do that for hair. Oh, his hair color is darker. Thank you for the raid, Carly May. Definitely get food. You know, I typically don't eat while I stream, and sometimes I do that for several hours, and then I'm like, oops. So, go take care of yourself. Thanks for coming by and bringing all of your community with you. Let's see. What if we make him... Alright, I think the height is all the same. I mean, he's so cartoony, it's hard for me to tell. Right, I don't think that, but... Is that maybe? Like, I can't... Alright, no, he doesn't have the hips to go with the shoulders, so maybe this is... Because he's like skinny straight line, and then like shoulders. If I could make this man like stand with his legs fully together or something, like that's where we would be going. Do I have better pants? What shoes does he have? He has like black and white shoes. Really fancy. I mean, I know that's not what these are, but they have closer to the colors. Because the shoes will transfer. The facial features won't. Do I have anything like that? I guess not. I don't have nearly as many things as I think I do. Part of it is I always remember like everything I have in Animal Crossing and expect it to be here, which doesn't make any sense, but what I keep thinking. Maybe we do wear the skinny jeans. Oh, they just look like leggings with the sneakers. Like this is his like running in a themed Disney race outfit. I think that's what this is showing me right now. Oh, with the detailing. Yep. These look so sporty on this model. Okay, those are pretty simple. They're not too wide, so we're still getting like the thin leg kind of look. Maybe? I'm not sure about the sneakers that I put on there. Everything else is pretty dark. What's that? Oh, checked. No. I mean, I like these in general, but maybe that's too much detail. I think these. We've got the hat. I wish I could design the hat the same way. Because his hat has like the skull and crossbones and then the feather on it. This is all I got. Unless there's another hat. I think I do have like I have some hat that has a feather on it. Let's just see what other ones I have. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get closer than the top hat with the ribbon. Oh, right, this one has feathers. Which honestly does kind of have that like something extra vibe a little bit more than the clean top hat does. But it's just a fedora. Nothing fancy. We've got another pirate hat. I like how the plague mask is both hat and mask. I kind of wish it was just a mask so I could still wear a different hat with it. Fancy black hat. No. Oh, I have this with a gold instead. This does have red. Alright, I guess we're going for the one with the... Sticking with the obvious top hat. Anything else? Oh, what do we have for neckwear? I probably could have just put a regular necklace on him. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty close. I know I did just design a shirt that has a necklace on it, but, is that closer to, like, he has an amulet. I can't find a picture because it always has just the teeth necklace on its own. This has a black string. Also, like, what? Oh, is that inside? So maybe that. We do have, he doesn't have earrings, right? Don't think so. And then, what else? Any back accessories that would make sense. I mean, it doesn't really have wings. I want to give everybody wings because I like them, but I want them, like, give me Peter Pan and then give me like a shadow item to wear. Oh, I didn't mean to keep that on there. He doesn't have a bag or anything like that. He does have cards, but I guess doesn't like take them out of a bag or anything that would make sense. Yeah, all right. Bracelets, jewelry. Oh, I don't have very much. Oh, what? Did it just take off my shirt? I assure you, I can wear both bracelets and shirts at the same time. All right, so nothing on that front then. Isn't there like, I thought there were like rings and, okay, rings count as gloves. Does he have gloves? He does not. Does he really not have rings or anything? You know what would be great is if the game would like show us the hand when we're putting things on it. Let me see if I can turn it. Triggers are okay, but not like, it's not like a continuous zoom. It's literally just those two angles. All right, so he doesn't have like the nails in the show, but I feel like if he had fingernails at all, like it'd probably be adorned in some way. No glasses. We don't have like glasses that are like, okay, I was gonna say like weird and interesting, and we do. Some of these are very fun. but not what we need for this character. No earrings, no... Really not have earrings? Why do I think he should? Did gloves. We have the top... Well, this is... Technically I did a jersey, which is like a... I don't know, sort of like a giant comfy hoodie, so I think you can wear another shirt under it. I'm gonna revisit shoes, maybe. Like, we have these. They're fine. They're really... Do I not have any, like, dress shoes? I have, like, all my fancy boots, because that's all I wear in this game. I do have these. Oh, that's something. I didn't realize that they were, like, open on the sides like that. Like, they're claw shoes. Isn't that going to be a little bit uncomfortable? I mean, those are just loafers. I need, like... No, not. It's a stressy but different. Like, I almost think those work. If we put... We do have socks. If we wore them with socks so that it would look like the white part, you know? Why do I have so many kinds of socks? Like, there's 4 different white socks, and I feel like they're all the same. Like, I can't tell the difference. To just... That's pretty close to what his looked like in the movie. I feel like some of the other ones gave a better feel, but color-wise, division-wise, it pretty much looks like that, because they're really simplified. Is he actually wearing spats instead of, like, the type of shoes? He might be. This looks off still. I mean, it's always going to. Let's see what it looks like on this mannequin. Alright, I like it better on the mannequin than on the player. I think that pose also kind of works for him. I do wish I had a cane that it could be holding, because it looks like he could be holding it. Oh, wait, what happened to the... Look at these. What happened to these feet? What is going on here? The mannequin's feet are too big, so they're clipping through the shoes, making them look like he's wearing, I don't know, like fancy flip-flops or something instead of proper shoes. What is that? Why is that? All right, and then do we leave it over here, or do we move it into this area? I mean, this area is kind of... Give him a small part. Yeah, why is he wearing flip-flops now? What is this? I'm thinking maybe we, now that we know that we don't have enough design slots to do a 3rd set of the designed furniture, maybe we should decorate this part. I should... Alright, I'm gonna switch back to me. I can easily switch back to the other one. That is something I liked. If you want to flip between different characters, the mannequins make it so easy since it's got body type and everything too. But where do we put that? I mean, we could try, let's see. Oh, I said I was gonna go steal my table with the cloth from my house or order one from Scrooge. Let me save this. See? And save. And I'm not thinking like a very involved design. But let's run over to Scrooge maybe, order a few things, and then I'm thinking maybe we do a quick setup on that side, kind of up like his business, you know? We'll see if that works. Where is it? I always get turned around because I just kind of plop that house down without thinking. I'm also going really slow because I haven't been keeping up on my berry salad. Here we go. I should probably not have jumped immediately out of the house and surfed in the rain because that probably had some less than ideal frame rate things happening. All right.
Hello.
What can we get from Scrooge? I'm thinking I need, I want my table with a claw. Furniture. Let's see. That'll be found under tables. If not, I can go grab the one from my house, but it should be here for me to order. I was hoping I had like a larger round one, but if not, I had the one that was outside of Remy's. This one. I'm gonna grab two. Actually, I'm gonna grab a couple of other tables because I feel like I never have any, but it looks like I've been buying tables recently because I have some in here. All right. Maybe some storage like the bookshelves. Looks like I do have quite a few already, so that's pretty good. What else? Ooh, look at the random stuff. Do we have like a bowl of apples? I feel like maybe not. I don't know why I feel like that's a thing. Dude, oh my gosh. All right. Those may or may not make it in. Definitely need those if we do like an evil queen build. Don't even know what rug that is. I've been wanting, I wanna not be out of those. I think I have a second, I was supposed to look for a second lion mask because that's something that we're kind of missing in there is like all the masks and the faces. I feel like there's opportunity to do that. Maybe I'll check on wall items separately from decor because it... Ah, there. I knew we had another one. I mean, it's still a lion, but it doesn't take up nearly as much space. And it's more clearly a mask. I just like this in general. What else? Purple snake rug is useful. I could get more of the pillars. We have these as a divider currently in that room. See, I just see all the things and I'm like, why don't I just buy all the things? Use up my daily ordering limit. Which is what I'm sort of doing now. Even if I won't use it in this build, who knows about the next one? Okay. What do we have for wall things, maybe? I mean, lighting is always good. Wall. There it is. We could add more windows into the room. I've been using these a bunch in that I'm still like, this is not and should not be a wall item. I think that's the bookshelf that we've had that was, it keeps going in haunted and you see a shadow of it, but you don't actually see it. It's like it's appearing inside the wall or something. Is this might be the one that I already have in that room. What is this? Oh, it's like paw prints. Oh, the curtains. I do actually want more of the curtains. I wish I had the left curtain too. I only have the right curtain. I don't know why I only have one. Okay, I can order 4 more things, but only 4 more things. I want this door as a potential option. I definitely need to do more pumpkins. All right. I'm gonna work with this.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, I am way below my usual standard for coins. I like to keep it above 2 million and I'm at like 1.5 now. That happens way too quickly. I definitely need to be harvesting pumpkins. Oh, I didn't look at chairs. Because I feel like I have something that would be throne-like. Because he has like this really ornate chair, which is why I have the custom chair I have. But I was thinking if we're going to do it on the other side, maybe I could use one of those others. Maybe we'll see what's still in my inventory. Maybe I have one. So I can't think of having used one outside anywhere. Okay. I didn't know my mic was muted. I think I still have all the stuff that I just bought. So we're gonna do a super quick something on that side of the room. Oh. If it lets us back into the castle. And then either later tonight or tomorrow, if the Pikmin demo actually comes out, I think we'll do that on stream. All right, we're in this room back here. Oh my gosh, it didn't load for a second and I was like, there is no way. It took that away. All right, so it is still there. Let's go back into furniture mode and we'll put some things in here. So I definitely was thinking the table, kind of like this is a type of office or something. Not office, but you know, could see clients. I do have the other eye table, but then I was thinking those red curtains, because he has kind of curtains to the side in the movie, and I don't know if I was to put something else in here. I know that there's a lot of weird like overlap and things. Oh, I was hoping I could flip it the other direction, and it doesn't want me to do that. So we'll just, you know, they're tied a little funny. That's fine. Can I put this in the middle up top? Something? I cannot. How far do I need to move things so that I could put this in? This could go closer to the corner, you know? Why are we not going to the corner? So weird. Wait, why couldn't it go over on that wall though? Oh, you know what? I never got the shadow bookcase back. The shadow bookcase is still there. Oh, the curtains don't compete. The entire thing is... Let me see if we can get the shadow bookcase. I don't know if you can see it, but there's... Over along the right side wall, there's those two little bits of shadow, and it's because there's... You can see it through the wall. Ha ha ha. The bookshelf for his friends on the other side. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to exist and, you know, face into the room, and it doesn't want me to grab it and fix it. But it's still there taking up space enough that it won't let me put something else there. Okay, what about, since I can see it on this side, I can select it on this side. I love the shadow bookcase. I wish I could see more of its shadow. But like, it also causes some problems because it counts it as a wall item too. It's just not great. It also won't let me rotate it. Because I think if I could rotate it, it would let me... What if you put the shadow bookshelf in front of the door? This is a really dangerous thing to do, but I have to see what happens. All right, so there's the door. The shadow bookshelf is here inside the candles, but look at this. Magical hidden storage with the shadow bookcase. Because you can put things in that bookcase. Ha ha ha. It's so creepy. Can I still leave the room? No, I open storage, enter. Yeah. I'm gonna be really confused next time. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to get into the room if I did leave it there. Oh, look at that. That is weird. Because I put the other bookshelf kind of in front of the curtain. And the curtain is clipping through it in the back. I wonder what things we could do with that if the curtain does clip like that, I bet there's things we could do on purpose with it to make it like with other furniture. All right, let's go back into furniture mode. I have to remember that when we get the shadow shelving, to flip it around to where you can see it, and then I guess it does let me select it then. Because it would not, it would not let me do it for anything. It's like there's a hidden room behind the bookcase. Yep. I did have it. Oh, with the curtain. Yeah. I have gotten it before though, where the shelf was visible and in front of the door. So like you'd come out and you couldn't see the door that you came out, but I think then I couldn't get back in. It was really weird. All right, this still doesn't want to go into the corner though. Do I have something else here that it's like, why are we skipping this corner? What am I missing? Oh no. Well, that one's a shadow shelf now too. This whole wall is just made of shadows. Like, look at why? This one is not a storage bookshelf, so that is so weird. Like, I love the weird glitches in this game sometimes. It seems like the wall created them. Like, yeah. What is this? So strange. Is it the wallpaper? Okay, let's try changing the wallpaper and see what happens. I was gonna change the wall, like the left wall where I have the curtains. I wanted to make it this one, so since I was gonna do that anyway. Oh my gosh, can you see? Like, I can see the full-size shadow of that shelf now. Like, look at that. Like, the whole outline is there. And it's on the ground. Oh my gosh, what does this look like in the... Can I touch it? Do things now? I want to see what it looks like with the character walking around. Like, look, like you can kind of see it now. I like being able to see it better than not. Oh, you can sort of see this one, but not quite as well. It's so creepy. I wonder if the curtain will do it too. This is... I mean, if there was ever a character to work with shadow furniture for, I mean, like, this guy right here. Okay. Let's go back into this mode. This is so weird. I'm gonna try putting the curtain over there just because I want to see if we get a shadow curtain. You don't get a shadow curtain. What if we put the curtains around the little shadow bookcase? Like it's a thing on purpose? It almost looks like a doorway or something. That's so strange. So strange. Why? This game is creepy. Yeah, curtain over a doorway to the other side. Literally the other side of the wall is where you can see what's going on. The curtain cannot overlay with the candles. I kind of wish it could. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a second curtain next to the one on the normal wall. Here. Come here. I don't know. It's not quite right. I do want to put the lion mask, and I just saw it. Not that one. Did I not see the other one yet? This one. Oh, I can't put it... Can't put wall items alongside that. Okay. I wanted to put the potion thing. Sorry you're having a bad day, Kayla. I hope it gets better for you. Can't put it there, so I'd be able to come here. I'd be able to put it here? Here? I guess I'd have to move if I slide the curtains to that side. Like, should we put the table in the curtain in the corner? Slide all the curtains that direction? Maybe? Let's see. Alright, put this into the corner. Oh no, it's later than I thought. Alright, we have like 5 minutes to finish this. Let me take out my mannequin because I'm back to normal now, right? Like, I'm not gonna regret that change. Alright, so we're pretty close to the door to the other side. I don't know if he should be here or behind it. 5 minutes, yeah, 5-minute speed build. That's what we're doing. It'll be fine. See? We could put this, if we split these curtains up a little, but all right, I want to put the shelves, come here, wall stuffs. We had that potion shelf, that's what I'm thinking. Because you know he's got all the like magic potions and things, so I feel like that makes sense. Maybe? That's like stuff you use to make the potions. I know it mistakenly labels it a kitchen shelf, that's all. And then I think we want more than one of the lion masks, which are down at the bottom somewhere. Oh, it's gonna split the curtains, but I think, ooh, we could put, it's gonna let me put the lion mask in the doorway to the other side in the shadow realm. Do we want that? I'm not sure. Part of me is like, yes, and part of me is like, but then you lose something there. Should I put more than one? Like, move the other one over there? Yeah. We'll let this be its own thing, and then... Because if I could, I'd put a whole bunch of different masks, I think. You know? I'm gonna move the other one down because I'm not sure how high to the ceiling we can actually see in this game. Are they a little too close to the fire? Is that a problem? I had this table over here. Yeah, this one with the books and the eyes. Or should I put the regular eyes? Oh, I'm just picking up the books? I don't want the books. Alright, storage. Let me grab... You? You? Oh. It's pretending to be a wall item, the silly thing. I don't want it to be a wall item. And again, I don't know what's going on with this corner. I could stick it here in the midst of the curtain, but I don't wanna. I guess we already have a shadow version of this, so maybe we don't need that one. There is something, I think, is it this one? This one can stand on its own, like in space. All right, so if we put that there, I'm gonna have to move the coat rack or just say, hey, it's belongs to Jafar, it's fine. That. Anything else that should be going in here? Oh, I do really like this one, and I did take it out. I could put that instead of the hanging shelves. It's a little weirdly fancy. Tables. Where are they? Over here. There is... I sort of like this one. I think we used it on the other side. Does it fit back here? It does. And then there's the one shaped like an eye. And I just like how creepy that is. Oh, I can't put it there because we have the fake bookcase. Just a little bit more, and I can't because we have the fake bookcase. Cool. Maybe here? Oh no. And then tiny things that go on top or lighting. Oh, lighting? We have floating candles, right? Right? Somewhere here. Yeah. This feels like a use for floating candles. We could put some... Do we have like a crystal ball type of thing or anything like that? Or cards? I feel like we probably don't, so I'm just sticking candles on things. Let's check. Alright, I mean, maybe foliage. Where's this one? This is like all the most random things. We could put more books. I had this before. I don't have a good reason for it. It's interesting. Can I put it on the table or is it too big? It's too big, but it's not too big. I might swap it with the table. Haven't decided yet. I don't have cards. I have a chess set. He doesn't write contracts, right? So we don't need like the ink and stuff. I don't have anywhere big enough for that mask. Part of me wants to put like the candy bucket. I don't think that there's any solid reason for doing it though. Keep giving everybody the same weird plant because it's a weird plant and I like it. Already got that bottle shelf, right? And I don't think you can layer rugs in this game, or else I'd probably put like this one underneath the table. Yeah, it doesn't know how. Could put a tall candle by our shadow bookshelf. That's how you keep the door shut to the shadow realm. Candles, lights, right? That makes sense. We could put vines, but I probably am off theme if I do that. I just like them. There's some stuff that I'm just like, I just like this. Let's put it everywhere. Like this thing. I love this thing because it glows. Oh, it won't let me put it on the table? Why not? Let me put everything on everything else. Anything else? I don't remember like the things that I have in this game. Can I stick this mirror somewhere? Oh, it'll let me put it over here in the shadow bookshelf? Nah. Maybe we'll put that away. Maybe I have enough things. Do I have enough things? Let's see. I mean, it's more interesting than it was. I feel like we could still do more with it, but a big part of that is just, do I give up the shadow bookshelf so that I can put things on that side? Should I put this candle on the table instead, or put anything on the table? Oh, I guess we do have the candelabra on the wall, like right there, so I guess I don't totally need another candle on that table. Oh, I forgot to, let me look in chairs. I'm gonna save real quick and then I'm gonna check in chairs to see if there's a chair there. All right, save that. Welcome in. Chairs. Okay, it says essentials, and I always think it's chairs because it has the giant picture of a chair. Maybe this one, actually. That looks an awful lot like his chair. Let me see if I have something that's more like throne-like. Okay. So yes, this style, if instead of green it was red, I feel like that's what I'm looking for. We have the Christmas chair. Oh, that thing? Very much that. I think we might end up using that. Never mind, we're using the red one. Like the exact chair pretty much that I'm looking for. Alright, I don't need to look at the others. We need to put you away. Need to put, oh, how am I gonna, there we go. Put you away. And that's like so much like his chair from the movie. Can it go? Am I like in the curtain? Which is kind of fun, but I don't think I need to be in the curtain for this one. Move, please. Do that. Yeah, maybe. I am thinking I should perhaps change the shadow creatures and flip that around. I think the shading on the boards is going to be wrong if I do that. Let me just see what my options are for moving that rug. Like, is that better? Oops. Do have a table on that one's head now, which isn't great, but we also have the part that's least decorated is very well hidden. Oh, what? I didn't know this shelf was backwards. Flip it around so you can actually see the stuff that's inside. Yeah. I think we'll go with this for now. So that's kind of neat. I'm going for kind of like his workshop where he sees clients, gives them potions, and, you know, does stuff in the fancy chair in front of the table with his cards and things. But I have to go because I have a meeting that's starting like right now. But thank you everybody for coming. Me do this. I can't go with you for a proper formal raid, but if you would like to go somewhere next, strongly recommend Corey Dune's doing a new game with a bunch of puppies and it looks super cute. Another chill, fun stream if you're looking for somewhere else. But thank you for hanging out. I will update this thumbnail at some point, and I think our next stream will probably be the Pikmin demo. And then I think we'll do more Everdream Valley too, and we still have to do stuff for Maleficent in this game. But if you missed the Everdream Valley stream, it was very fun. It is a ridiculous game. I don't know that it's meant to be, but like me trying to play it for the first time, having no idea, felt very ridiculous and was really funny for me at least. So yeah, hope to see you in another one soon, and thank you everybody for joining.